What's going on, guys? Winner Kills here, and welcome to another rendition of the top replays and highlights series. Today I'm bringing you guys a couple Mekk-Knight related replays, as well as facing, of course, against some other decks. And yeah, if you guys want to have the opportunity to have some of your replays featured in the series, all you need to do is be in the Discord and also be a subscriber on Twitch, because I offer this sort of as a perk to those who want to subscribe to my Twitch channel. Link to my Twitch channel down in the description below. A subscription on Twitch helps support me a lot, so if you want to go ahead and do that, as well as get access to emotes, the subscriber only chat in the Discord, as well as the access to be able to submit replays to be featured on the series, so long as there's no errors with them, because that does happen sometimes. But feel free to do that. Also, if you guys haven't noticed already, we are partnered with TCG Player, and I do have an affiliate link down in the description below to be that first link that you guys see there. If you want to navigate and buy anything on TCG Player, like normally, all you have to do is click the link, use and check out on the site like normal, and I'll receive a small portion of the revenue from your purchase. So that helps me out a ton. If you guys want to support me through just by using TCG Player like you normally would, that is an option, so feel free to do so if you'd like. And also, I want to mention a quick shout out to our sponsor, our other sponsor at Imperium Duelists. If you guys want to buy some amazing playmats, sleeves, dice, calculator cases, etc., etc., link to their website can be found in the description below as well as a discount code that you guys can use to save 10% off your entire order. Winner Kills 10 off. So let's go ahead and get into the first replay here. Like I said, we got a few Mekk-Knight replays because, as you guys know, I spent a lot of time in the past few weeks preparing for YCS Niagara, and I want to do a lot of playtesting with Mekk-Knight. So this is one of the first matchups we have here versus a deck that I really always have a hard time against, and that's Lair of Darkness. It is such a hard strategy to go up against because of Super Poly and all the traps, and Lair of Darkness is such a hard card to deal with. But nonetheless, the Draconet combo gets us there. Though it ain't much, but it's honest work. We've got Morningstar with Secrets set up with Indigo Engraved, but this man has Diabolos, a couple set traps, Eradicator, and Zero Day Blaster being one of them, alongside Super Poly. Luckily, I'm able to dodge some battle damage through the effect of Morningstar and Indigo, moving things around there. And I've got the World Legacy key set up thanks to the World Chalice Graveyard effect. I'm able to start swarming the field with Mekk-Knights here and be able to apply pressure by being able to stop any trap that activates the same column. But he's got Super Poly, which is really unfortunate. He's able to wipe up an entire field of mine. And I try and go for the Thousand Eyes Restrict. It doesn't go through. He uses the Erad, and or I think I pop the Erad or whatever, or uses it. It doesn't matter because it's negated because of key. And I still have this really good setup here. I've still got Secrets and key up, allowing me to sort of control the field. He's going to go ahead and use Full Force Virus, but I still got that Indigo Quick Effect. We're sliding over and we're going to negate. I draw the Phantasme. It's dead, unfortunately, but it does not matter because we're going to banish the Search off of the Chalice, which I love this card so much. And we're going to be able to go ahead and just push for a game next, right in the next battle phase anyway, so it doesn't matter too much there. So taking game 1 versus Lair of Darkness. Here's the game 2, opening up pretty well again. Still opening that pesky copy of World Legacy World Chalice, but again, Draconet combo is going to go through uninterrupted, which is just, as a Mekk-Knight deck, it gets you leaps and bounds ahead if it does go through. The only downfall to that engine is it does add quite a few Garnets to the deck, which you really don't want to open. I mean, what deck wants to open its Garnets anyways? But luckily, the way this sort of plays out here, he doesn't have too much of a productive turn, opting just to leave Lilith there, surprisingly enough. And I'm going to go for that World Legacy key right off the bat so I can start locking down these traps. He's going to use Lilith in response to yellow. I'm going to chain Secret, and it's going to be able to negate since it does activate and thus resolve on the field. Going for Borreload Dragon. He's going to use Metaverse. Going to grab Lair of Darkness, not adding it to, or playing it to the field, but adding it to his hand nonetheless, which will still pose a threat for me next turn if he does top deck really, really well. And he draws Nibiru, the Primal Being, and I think we all know what's going to happen. There's an error occurred here, but we're going for game next turn anyways. It doesn't make too big of a difference. All I got to do is summon the Indigo, the same column that the Borreload's in, and we're swinging straight for game because that Diabolos is not going to be on the field much longer. So yeah, let's go ahead and go into the next replay, which is actually a mirror match sort of Mekk-Knights. Larry, you guys know he's a avid person to show up in these videos because I'm always playing him. And he was actually playing a version of Mekk-Knights featuring a Guard Dragon engine, because why not, right? Draconet and Ib and going for World Legacy Guard Dragon. Why not just go for it, right? Why not just try to mess with it and see what happens? Now, I should have ashed the Draconet to start off with. I don't know why I didn't. I figured, you know, maybe if I let it go through, and I can hit it in more of a pivotal point, which I guess, you know, hitting the Morningstar actually does kind of help quite a bit, because I don't give him access to the secret. He's able to search Timeton off the Brotar, making Avermax as well, and ending on a pretty decent field. But I opened triple mind control, so I'm going to be able to slurp this field right up and search 3 off of my blue sky, because, well, he did leave plenty of, you know, column access for me. Able to take his Timeton to get myself back into the extra deck. Another mind control going for the Borlo Dragon here. He's going to be able to summon out Brotar and activate his effect. I'm going to go ahead and negate that and say, no thank you, sir. No Brotar searches for you. Avermax, you're mine now. I didn't even need to use a third mind control, so we're just swinging in for a game. It was a pretty impressive field, but regular pure mech without the added flair to it, still getting bodied. Mainly because I opened the double mind control, but still. I mean, it's a pretty impressive play on his behalf, coming up with the cool interactions with the World Legacy stuff, and obviously the Guard Dragon plays. I think it's pretty cool, but for me, it's too susceptible to cards like Nibiru, Ash, and Valor, and Impermanence, and things like that. To be, you know, 100% super viable, because it does get kind of blown out by those cards. Normal Mekk-Knight combo with just Draconet ends you like your fifth summon is a Morningstar, the 6th summon is Leave the World Chalice Fairy, and your 7th summon is another Morningstar, and that's really where you end the combo. And they're only ever attributing 1 or 2 monsters, which you really don't care too much about, because you've searched most of the things you needed to search. But I digress. We'll move on here, and we'll go to the next combo that I have here, or not combo rather, but this is an interesting game. This was I played against somebody whose name was You Are Guaranteed to Quit. So you know what, I figured I'll play this guy, and depending on how bad it is, I'll just quit immediately. I don't really care what his username is. But you know what, today I was feeling up to the challenge, thinking I usually have a bad time playing against control decks, and I usually just fold, and you know, I'm just not good at playing against these control decks. But today I decided I would take the challenge, and thinking, you know what, I'm not going to scoop. I'm not going to quit this match. I'm going to be in it to win it. I'm going to stick it out to the very end. As you can see, this man's hand here, Spell Mining Cave, Exchange, you know, Mystic Mine. He opened just a lot of cards that would be deemed very annoying to deal with. Exchange and Mystic Mine are just, you know, a couple to name a few. But he also playing Xenobird and Spirits. So he goes for the Storming Mirror Force, which is interesting enough. I should have gone for the Yellow Star. I got a little greedy trying to set up with Indigo and everything. And going for the Yellow Star would have been much better to clear that one suspicious back row he had left. Summoning out a Mono Iwato from deck with that Xenobird monster. Summoning, I believe, the Peacocks, the Xeno Baron and Xeno Baroness Peacocks. And those will bounce back to the hand, and giving him plenty of tokens. He's decided to set side effects and Mystic Mine. So he's banking on me sort of overextending. Now, luckily for me, I do have that Purple Nightfall coming back, so I'll be able to clear that Amano Iwato, no problem. Going into Link Disciple, going for the Jack Knight of the Azure Sky, or Blue Sky himself. Being able to search a few cards there, 3 to be exact. And he's going to use side effects, which basically I gain 2,000 life points for every card I draw, and I can draw up to 3. So I decided to take the challenge, because you know what, why not? I'll draw a bunch of cards in this matchup, because he probably wasn't expecting me to do that. The Exchange tries to go through, but the Whispers of the World Legacy say otherwise, popping his set Dark Bribe. And we're just going to start trying to clear his field at this point and see if we can't push for the OTK. But he does have 13,400 life points because of the side effects. Not much we can do there. He's going to flip up Mystic Mine. Of course, you've got to, at this point, to try to slow me down for a turn. And I'm going to pass it back to him. He's going to set one and pass it back to me. So we're sort of playing the Mystic Mine game now. I'm only going to opt to draw 1 here, because I don't want to draw too many and give him more life points. But I'm going to end phase, make Borreload here, and just pass it back to him and see if he's got what it takes to be able to pull it off. The Demise will get or go through. And the Gren Maju won't be able to deal any damage, luckily, because he did Demise, which is great. I'm glad I didn't try to negate the Demise. I let it go through. But he does have Moon Mirror Shield, which is an interesting card here. Now, I do make a bit of a misplay in summoning that World Chalice back to the field in the position that I did. but going for Unicorn is still nice because it's able to get that Moon Mirror Shield off of the field, and able to go into that Borreload, bring it back off of Succession, and just swing for more damage. He's got a lot of life points here, so I've got to keep chugging through it, and I'm able to make Almirage with his Grenmaju, which is really nice. Now, I'm going to pass it back to me. I'm going to add Key to the World Legacy, play another Succession, and at this point, normally it'd be going to Borrelsword, use that secret to bring back Indigo. Now we've got Borreload, Borrelsword, and we've got the Purple Nightfall, which is more than enough to go for a game here. Not going to live to see himself resolve that side effects next turn. Now we're going to go and watch the game 2 versus Mr. You are guaranteed to quit. Yeah, I don't think so. Opening exchange, terraforming the pot of extravaganza, drawing into a rather awkward hand here. No way to make any ritual plays happen, so at this point I'm trying to play conservatively, sort of, but try to get a really solid setup. I have Red Reboot here because he does play a few traps. Saw some battle traps game 1 side effects, so I figured going for that might not be too bad, but a simple yet very effective strategy being set up here game 1 or turn 1. He's going to use exchange to take my Red Reboot, and he's going to terraforming for Mystic Mine. What else would you expect? So I'm just going to keep passing it back to him, and he's actually going to decide to commit here with the Shino Bird, and he's going to try to use its effect, and I have the Called by the Grave, which comes in very, very clutch. It's going to be negated because of the Call by, so he's left with 1 monster on field. I'm going to go into Phoenix, clear a set Mirror Force, and also end phase clear that Mystic Mine by way of its own effect. He's going to get to attack here with the Shino Bird monster running over the Phoenix, but he's left me a column, which is the biggest thing. We're going to use Timeaton to clear another backdoor. It happens to be my set Reboot. He's going to go for side effects. I'll draw 1 card here, and it happens to be Blue Sky, which is really, really clutch. Going for Winda now, and insta-fusing that out of the deck in case I wanted to revive it back, but he does have the Storming Mirror Force, but luckily I have Key set up already, and I haven't used Secrets yet, so I'm able to negate that trap card in the battle phase really, really easily. Pass it back to him. He draws there can be only 1. He's going to scoop anyways because he set it in the same column as Morningstar. And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to seal the deal right then and there. So it felt really good to be able to win against that deck that I probably would have lost otherwise, but I digress. Let's go ahead into this matchup here. Now, this, I believe, ended up being a very, very close sort of on the edge of your seat match. This is a game, actually. This is game 2, I believe. And I got a little greedy with this match, and greedy is sort of an understatement. As you see, he's activating Signet Backdoor and Salamangreat Circle, all in response to this Artifact Scythe. He's going to go into battle phase and clear the Scythe. You know, to be honest, I should have left the Scythe in attack position. But I've got to set the Cyclone here. Go for purple, go for the blue, add the Avram. Now I'm going to go into Morningstar here and ditch that yellow star, going in for Morningstar. I'm able to set the Secrets, which is so clutch because not only can I just bring back a Mekk-Knight, but I can also bring back another level 5 or higher monster in my graveyard. It doesn't have to just be a Mekk-Knight. Luckily, his Foxy misses and able to resolve the Phantasme here. I didn't want to bring back Scythe already because I wanted to be able to resolve my Phantasme, and now I'm going to hit him with the Scythe, bringing that back off of the World Legacy Secret, which is a card that you can, bring back any level 5 or higher, so it's really, really clutch. Be able to clear a set. It's a Roar, the Cyclone, so just going to bait that out, no problem. And now we're going to go grab the Blue Sky. He's left me another column here to be able to search, and going for Morningstar, grabbing another Secrets. And now this turn, the following turn when he's about to go into, I debated whether or not I should just save the Secrets for the Indigo, or if I should be really greedy and go for another Scythe. But this really puts the pressure on this time that I need to be able to kill him next turn, because I'm not going to have access to another Scythe play next turn because I only play 2 Secrets, and that was the second one I just exhausted right there. But as you can see, he's still, sort of spinning his wheels here and still has a really good setup. He still has Circle set, able to clear the effect, or the Will of Salamangreat with the Cyclone, and be able to summon the Indigo, slide it over for Red Moon, being able to banish a card on the field. I should have banished the Circle. Hindsight's 2020. I probably should have banished the Circle. I don't know why I didn't. I think that's a bit of a misplay on my part. But he's got Twin Twisters now, which is really good for him because now I can't negate whatever he puts in the extra monster zone, unfortunately. But now he's going to try and resolve the Foxy. Does not go through. Going for Balinks and, of course, for the Spinny. Going for the Mirage Stalio. Going to bounce the card back with the Mirage Stalio. Doesn't use Mirage Stalio's effect, interestingly enough. Keep that in mind. not using that so he doesn't get locked into fire effect monsters only. So he's going to just keep linking in here, going to Hida, the Fire Charmer Ablaze, going into Borrelsaur Dragon, and going to start cutting down my field and attacking twice. The Borrelsaur will take 3k, swings in with 18 for the Sunlight Wolf. So I'm down quite a bit here. I've got purple coming back. Got to link into Phoenix to get myself a column, going into Unicorn and attacking over for game. I couldn't go for game with any other monster other than the link, and Unicorn was the only extra deck monster I had that could secure the game, because he could not turn it to defense with the Borrelsaur. So Unicorn actually coming in pretty clutch there. And this is the last replay that I have for you guys. This is versus a rather interesting build of a Sky Striker deck, teching a invoked engine into it with a spellbook engine as well. Very, very interesting. He does have Ash for the Purple Nightfall, but I'm still able to sort of secure my setup with the World Legacy Secret and a Twin Twister as well. So I could technically discard Twin, or discard the Scythe off of Twin, which I do here, and I potentially have the option to revive it back now off Secrets to lock him out of the extra deck, which is really clutch. I go for Memory. He's going to decide to Judgment that right off the bat, wasting no time. I'm not going to commit anymore. Leave this Ibly on his field. And now he's going to try to go off and go for the Nightmare Phoenix. And I'm going to make him discard, and that's going to be negated because of the secret. But he tries to Widow Anchor the Morningstar. Now, I'm going to chain purple to banish that off the field. And now he's going to pass it back to me. And I'm just going to swing with more damage because I can't really get another column established right now. I guess I could have purpled for the Avram, made Link Spider, and then gone off that way. But I decided not to. Purgatrio is not going to do too much here because of the Morningstar coming in so clutch. Main phase 2 going for the Avram Surge. And then we're going to try to resolve Draconet. He's going to Judgment again, going for Spectrum Supreme to send that Secrets and just be able to attack directly for game as he does so well. Such a good, sort of play there on my behalf. I'm so exquisite at the Mekk-Knights, the Column King, as they refer to me. No, they do not, but yeah, pretty cool replay there of Mechs basically just going to town. A lot of Mekk-Knight replays here, so yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like. I will show you guys what my current Mekk-Knight list looks like right now. Shout outs to Mr. Shannon Long, the guy that's like a Mekk-Knight aficionado. I've got some of the ideas from his most recent list in here, like this Aperia card. If this card is summoned, draw a card. You can only use effective Aperia once per turn. Basically, normal draw, going to Almirage, get the start to your column is the idea behind that. Plenty of hand traps. Trying the main deck Nibiru again. And what better normal summon than a searchable normal summon via Avram? So I'm sort of experimenting still, sort of going a bit of a different direction from the build I took to the YCS. And yeah, I don't really think there's too much else to show. I guess I could show you guys my Mermail list. It's still pretty much the same as the last time. Invoked Mekk-Knight, I believe, also looking the same. I'm also playing both the Shaddoll engine and the Sky Striker engine here now as well. And I'll show you guys the, where is it? Marincess deck that I will be planning to pick up and play once we get Chaos Impact. This is what that current list is looking like right now as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like. Use my link to TCG Player down below, and also check out Imperium Duelist if you guys haven't already. Plenty of ways to support me if you guys want to go out of your way to sort of, go the extra mile and help me and support me as a creator, and help me be able to keep making these amazing videos that I love to make for you guys on a daily basis. I try to do a daily basis. I've been so busy, though, the past week. Basement renovations, the YCS, a lot of travel, a lot of work down in the basement, getting those renovations and repairs all finished up. So it's been a huge hassle lately, but I appreciate you guys' patience. And yeah, hope you guys having a good one. As always, guys, Winter Kill signing out. We'll see you guys in the next one.